Who wins the Axe and goes to the Big Ten championship game?
Tell you what, very impressed with P.J. Fleck, his coaching staff, this offense. They've done a tremendous job. There's no way they're going to lose this game today against the Wisconsin Badgers. Minnesota will be in the Big Ten championship game against Ohio State, and they're going to go crazy. Eric, what do you say?
Woo, I'm rolling the boat, baby. I have not touched the Axe playing here, but I'm taking that thing home with me today. I'm rolling the boat, and Minnesota's taking this thing home, Coach.
Hey,
let's go.
Coach, great pick. All right. It's great to be here in snowy North.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're here to see the most played rivalry in Division I football. You know that?
Yeah.
Sweetheart, what do you know the record in the series is?
I think it's deadlocked. It's like 60, 60, and 8.
You know,
all time.
You know who won the first game played in 1890?
Reese told me this morning that the Gophers blew them out.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And you remember what happened last year?
Last year, the Gophers went to Madison and they brought the Axe back.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what happens now, today?
I'm afraid to ask. I don't know. What do you got?
The Gophers win. Give me that hand. Let's go!
Spin.
Cody's spinning the head. Is that a sign of the apocalypse? Cody's head is spinning around her neck. We'll see. With another new headgear choice, he has Minnesota going to the Big Ten championship game against Ohio State.
Welcome to Minneapolis and a wintry mix today. ESPN College Football presented by TrackPhone and a presentation of the Big Ten on ABC, part of the Jiffy Lube Rivalry Series. And this is the most played rivalry in all of college football. It is dead even historically, and the battle for the Paul Bunyan Axe has never been bigger. A precious trophy, a Big Ten West Division title, a chance to take on #1 Ohio State and Indy, and the Rose Bowl, Kirk, all on the line.
Cruikshank is the deepest returner, and he'll go from the 1. Cruikshank trying to get the corner, but he's cut down at the 20-yard line. There are 2 flags. Taylor stutters up to the backfield. He will not make first down yardage. Early penetration blew the play up. Carter Coughlin, and the best for defensive backs in this conference. Morgan still got it. He'll loft it downfield. Bateman's got it! And the Gophers strike quickly! But they're so used to potentially having to defend those quick slants. It reminds me a lot of how the Penn State game started, where they attack. Look, they're trying to show that they're going to throw to 6, Johnson. Instead, they get the one-on-one matchup, and he's able to go right by Sumar Melvin, who's in this quick 5'9" player. And a Wildcat quarterback. Ball is out. Gophers have it. You wondered if they'd use the Wildcat wrinkle in bad weather. Different guys handling the football. Carter Coughlin has come up with a turnover. Adair forced the fumble on Cruikshank. He's able to come right through here. They studied their film. They know that when one gets in there, Cruikshank, what they did last week to Purdue, he was electrifying as a compliment to Jonathan Taylor. As soon as he comes in, they took him out, forcing him to give the ball, and instead he keeps it, and they forced a fumble. And Fleck is excited. A guy like Delata Adair symbol. Wiggin gets it off. And feels the pressure and gets it out. And it's intercepted. Picked off. Caesar Williams looking for grass, and he'll be dragged down from behind. So an exchange of turnovers has the Badgers back in business. Yeah, he forced that one. First time in this game that Tanner Morgan makes a poor decision. Kind of floats it under that pressure. He tries to go up and over, and in fact did not make it over Sanborn, who tips it. It goes through the hands of Tyler Johnson. But it was really the forced throw trying to go over top of 57. Sanborn, he touches it, and great athletic ability and hand-eye coordination off that tip pass by Caesar Williams to come up with that interception. Williams' first pick of the season, and just the short-range kicker, but he earned the job with that mega boot. So he takes over responsibilities, and he knocks it through. And the Badgers are on the board, 7-3, Minnesota.
over here. And they fake it to Taylor. Coan rolls out, and they flip it in the flat there. That's Stocky, or Mason Stocky, the fullback, on today. And it's a screen, and it's a good call against the blitz. And Ferguson, the tight end, is going to pick it up. And big fella still barreling and dragging Gophers into Minnesota territory to the 45.
As you said, Chris, they brought pressure from the outside. You can see the middle of the linebackers, they drop. But it gives those Wisconsin linemen a chance to get downfield and just get in the way of the backers. Barry Alvarez's grandson, Jake Ferguson, show you what he can do with the ball in his hands after the catch. Heck of an athlete as he just keeps rumbling, crumbling.
Right. Looking to throw again on second and down. And a wheel route in traffic. He's got it, and he backs in the end zone. Touchdown for Taylor, and the Badgers have the lead for the first time. And the superstar making an impact, Kirk, as you said, as a receiver on that line.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to get him on track, this is the area that, in my opinion, watching him these last 3 years, he's grown the most. Like most backs do. I mean, he came in as a natural runner as a freshman and had a monster freshman and sophomore year. But he's become a better pass protector and, of course, now able to go out. He's worked on his hands and has the soft hands, too. But a great call by Joe Russo.
Unassuming.
Chris, they brought a blitz from right here. Winfield and Hall are able to come through here. But what hurts Minnesota is a defensive end trying to stay with the running back on a wheel route. See the blitz coming to the middle? Big defensive end at 245, 250 pounds trying to stay with one of the best backs in the country. So Wisconsin, with the protection, they gave Coan just enough time. But that's a tough ask for 45 Coughlin to stay with him. Even though he was in phase, he has no chance of coming back to that underthrown pass by Jack Coan.
He scored Taylor with more receiving yards than rushing yards, and now Coan, winded his back, going to walk it downfield, and navigating his way is Cephus. He's got it out near the 45.
How about the confidence in Coan with backed up near his own goal line, stutter and go by Cephus, who's a talented wide receiver. Got away with a little push there against St. Juice, who's a taller corner at 6'3". But I love the confidence by Joe Rudolph and Paul Chris.
Looking at a few of the members of the crew are nodding their heads. Groshek. In for Taylor. Coan goes back, takes a downfield shot. Cephus has got it! And Wisconsin stretches the lead in this blizzard. Two beautiful deep throws and catches by Cephus. 47 yards on the touchdown.
Well, that is a great call on 1st and 10. He's on the inside. He works down the middle of the field. And again, showing confidence in Coan. That's a linebacker trying to stay with him. It's a mismatch. There's no way Barber can stay with him at 240 pounds.
And he drives it through. So 61-yard intensity, this Big Ten rivalry. And the kickoff taken, and it's reversed. Cruikshank hands it off, a little trickery, and the Badgers get a big return. And Guerrero is going to get down into Minnesota territory, and that reclaims. And around. Pryor has space. He's got the corner, and the Badgers touchdown answers quickly. Not being stubborn, Kurt. Flexibility in the play calling involving a whole bunch of guys. And it has been a masterclass for the Badger offense.
Yeah, it's just fun to watch when you see teams come in with a plan and they get within the game. They realize they got to kind of alter their approach. And Wisconsin.
Morgan, similar route, incomplete, broken up, tried to get into Johnson, and hails Caesar. Williams made the play again. Badgers defense gets a huge this 3rd and 6 play. And it's a screen. And this is Groshek. Gets ahead of Steve. Garrett Groshek in the secondary with a convoy. Cuts it back. They're trying to chase him down. It's a huge longest pass play of the season for the Badgers. Big Ten championship game. It's a 3-touchdown cushion.
Very next play, after the 70-yard screen, they go back to the right side of that offensive line.
Morgan has time, but no receiver. Now loses the football. It's on the ground. The Badgers have it, and they strengthen their grip on this Big Ten West championship game. Tyler Johnson came up with it. Garrett Rand knocked the ball loose, and that is a disastrous turnover for the Gophers.
Yeah, and these linebackers putting pressure, shooting right up through the middle. See, Rodney Smith tries to pick up Sanborn. You can just feel how unsure and unsettled Tanner Morgan was in that pocket, and then the ball gets knocked out there by Rand. And then eventually the linebacker, Tyler Johnson, jumps onto it. But I think it was, again, these active linebackers.
Taylor, his third touchdown, and the Badgers punctuating and pulling away from Minnesota.
Well, now we know it's Ohio State and Wisconsin in Indianapolis next week in the Big Ten championship.
Even without Wild Goose. Morgan, another end zone shot, touchdown. Catch made by Tyler Johnson. So each of the 1,000-yard receivers has a touchdown. But barring a miraculous escape, a couple onside kicks and 2 more touchdowns. Walker, the kicker, delivers it, but the recovery made by the Badgers. This is your second act.
Give him a chance here on 4th.
And going nowhere is Smith. The timing was kind of messed off as he and Morgan collided in the backfield, and Bond still in there making plays.
Just a monster. Again.
The way they played on both sides, the way they coached and adjusted in this game, and they came on the road in tough conditions, and they really dominated a 10-win Minnesota team, and the axe is in their grasp, and it's headed back to Madison. Reminded all year long by that entry trophy case. It's a respect rivalry that was reflected in the field today. And here goes the sprint. It's a sprint for that goalpost. And the axe will be paraded around. They'll chop down everything in sight. And then they'll take it back home and they'll own it for the next year.
All right, I finally found him in the scrum. Okay, it was a season ago that you watched them parade around Camp Randall with that axe. Now you have it back. Describe the difference in emotions you're feeling right now.
I mean, it's exciting. And especially for the guys who we had losing last year. We're doing it for them and we're doing it for the seniors this year.
It's different because it's not just a win. You guys made a statement in this game. What was the point that you wanted to make coming into Minnesota?
We really wanted to know that you take from us, we're going to come back for it.
But you did that and you get the Big Ten West title. What does it mean right now to walk and know that you're going to Indianapolis?
Yeah, definitely. And we just want to know that we're going to come out and play at all 4 quarters.
All right, they're telling me they need you, so go chop it down.
It's Taylor's turn. That's about as salty as he gets. He is pretty fired up. This was a sweet one for the Badgers.
Yeah, oh, he's up.
You dare not actually touch the goalpost, but that's too precious to actually make contact with the steel goalpost. They have the axe. They have the Big Ten West. And they have their crack at the Buckeyes in Indy next Saturday. Hope you enjoyed it this holiday weekend. Snow Angels for Wisconsin. Another thanks to our crew. Bill Bennell produced it, Derek Mobley directed it. Everybody in the crew who braved these tough conditions, including Maria Taylor, our folks in the booth. 38-17, the Badgers win. Kevin Negandhi and the College Football Scoreboard coming up right now.